All right, true believers, elite legend, back in the house. And today we are doing something a little bit different. Today we are taking a look at some Funko Pops. Elite Legend has gotten back into Funko Pop collecting due in part to Pop Mama and the Pop community. Pop Mama is on a sabbatical, but we want Pop Mama to come back, so make sure you hit those comments below and let Pop Mama know that she needs to come back. So without further ado, we're going to take a look at some new Pops that I've just added to my collection. If you take a look in the background here, you can see that I've been adding to my Pop Rock collection. I have Angus Young in the background there. I've also added to my religious icon collection with Chuck Norris. I've also added to my comic book collection. I have the Batman Who Laughs, which is a shared exclusive there. Also the Chuck Norris religious icon is from Target, exclusive. And of course, the Angus Young is a FYE exclusive. You also see here the Michael Jordan Target Con exclusive here, number 56. We see the other Michael Jordan. It came out about a month or so ago. And we see a Funko Pop. I don't know when this one came out, but I picked it up at a local comic book store. I couldn't pass on it. It's a classic looking Superman. He's in a flight pose. It's a Funko Specialty Series Pop, and I just had to get it. So you see some DC love, some Pop Rock, some NBA. But without further ado, let's take a look at the reason why I did this video. It's for two brand new Pops that I've added to my collection over the last week or so. And here we see Thor from the Emerald City Comic Con. This is a Funko Spring exclusive, number 438, Marvel Thor. Finally, we have a classic Thor in the Funko Pop collection. This is the first Funko Pop Thor, as you can see here. I'm not too happy about the art covering most of the package. Well, not most of the package, but half of his face. Really excited about having this Pop. I love the design, so I hate having it covered up. But as you see here, you get a good look at the deco there. See Thor on the side. If you look at the back, oh, this just hits you right in the nostalgia, except for the Captain Marvel. Why did they have to include her in there? But you see Spider-Man, classic suit, classic Iron Man, classic Captain America, classic Doctor Strange, classic Hulk, and then we see Carol Danvers. And there you see Thor on the side. This is a beautiful figure. All right, and here we see Thor in action figure form. You see that he has the same deco as the Funko Pop. We see Thor in comic book form here. This is from way back in 1992. Issue number 457 of the Mighty Thor. And for those of you that follow modern comics, for a time, the Mighty Thor had fallen out of favor. He no longer was able to swing Mjolnir, which means he no longer held the mantle of Thor. And for a time, Jane Foster was carrying that mantle. But Thor kind of changed his ways. He saw the Gillette commercial. He stopped the toxic masculinity, and now he is once again worthy of swinging the mighty hammer Mjolnir. For those of you who may not also be familiar with the history of Thor, he is a classic character that made his debut way back in August of 1962 in an issue of Journey into Mystery. He was created by the late, great Stan Lee, Larry Lieber, and Jack Kirby, one of the most legendary artists in the Marvel Universe. Let's take a look at Thor next to his Pop. And here you see the two, they share the same deco. I'm really pumped up about Hasbro finally making a classic Thor. So we're seeing a trend. Hopefully that Thor comes out this year. So we're seeing a trend. Funko finally releases a classic Thor. And now Hasbro is about to release a classic Thor that Marvel Legend collectors have been dying for. Especially this guy here, Elite Legend. So now, without further ado, let's take a look at the next Funko Pop. And here we have an iconic Pop Rock depicting Freddie Mercury in diamond form. As you see here, Freddie Mercury is decked out with his classic stash Amazing chest hair. Would have been cool if that was flocked. Kind of creepy. Still kind of cool. You see his outfit is diamond. And this is a FYE exclusive. When I saw that this was out, I had to run to the store. Literally ran to the store. Pop Mama was in the car. I was on the side of the road in the passing lane, just sprinting full forward. That lasted about 2 minutes, but eventually cooler heads prevailed. I got in the car and we ended up at the mall, and they have plenty to go around. So here we see Freddie Mercury. This is a man that has paid his dues time after time. He did his sentence. He didn't commit a crime. He made bad mistakes. We've all have made bad mistakes, but don't make that same mistake. Get out to FYE and pick up this Freddie Mercury pop. I have another pop rock figure from Freddie Mercury, or Pop. Elite Legend usually does action figure reviews, so I keep saying figure. Now, while these do not have articulations, they're not considered action figures. So let's take a look at my other Freddie Mercury. This is number 92 in the collection. And it is Freddie Mercury in his unitard. That is a unitard that is perfect for the Elite Legend to rock during the summer season. Elite Legend is bringing it back, y'all. Here we see Freddie Mercury. Amazing pop. Queen is one of Elite Legend's favorite bands. I remember first becoming a fan of Queen when I was a little youngster, and I was a huge fan of the Junkyard Dog, and he used Another One Bites the Dust as his theme song, and the rest was history. Queen also was frequently on MTV when MTV actually had music videos. But that's another story for another day. Let's go ahead and take a look at the side of this Freddie Mercury pop. As you see here, he has Freddie Mercury on the side, same as the other Queen pop, and on the back you see the exact same pop. So you see number 92, 93, 94, 95, and 96. Freddie Mercury, Brian May, Roger Taylor, John Deacon, and again Freddie Mercury with the gold jacket. So now without further ado, let's take a look at the last pop that I'll be featuring today. And last but certainly not least, we have Stan Lee, the man that created the Marvel Universe. The man that created so many of the legendary characters that we know and love today. In a way, I don't think there would be celebrations of pop culture without the contributions of Stan Lee. Well, obviously there would be, but it wouldn't be as cool or as fun. So, Stan Lee recently left this earth. However, his work still remains today, inspiring generations to come, generations that have passed. Stan Lee was the editor, publisher, producer, writer of Marvel Comics. As I mentioned, there's a laundry list of legendary characters created by Stan Lee, from the X-Men, Spider-Man, Iron Man, the Fantastic Four, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Daredevil. The list goes on and on. Stan Lee was a visionary, and he inspired this true believer to pursue his passion in comic books and just to build my collection based off of things that I find nostalgic to bring me back to my youth and kind of keep the Elite Legend distracted from the vigors of day-to-day life and being an adult, which really sucks when you think about it. So without further ado, here we see the brand new Pop Icons Stan Lee number 7. I love the design of this. It looks kind of like it's an antiquated pop. As you see here, Stan Lee is striking a pose there. Take a look at the side of the packaging. If you look at the back, there you see, there's a read up there. Funko LLC has donated in honor of Pop Icons to the Hero Initiative. To learn more about the Hero Initiative and its mission to help comic creators in need, please visit www.heroinitiative.org. Very cool cause. And there we see the great Stan Lee. Very excited to have this in my collection. Ran out and picked it up this weekend. Actually, not this weekend. I think I got it on Monday morning at Target. Didn't think they'd have it, but I just so happened upon the never stocked Funko section, and voila, Stanley was sitting there. Most of the boxes were damaged. Luckily, I have a pristine box here. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Want to remind you to make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever Elite Legend drops a new video. And if you like what you saw, make sure you smash that like button. Also, check out Pop Mama. Drop some comments below. Let Pop Mama let Pop Mama know that you want her to come back and drop some more pop material for the Funko community. Until next time, make mine Marvel. Also, make mine pop. And make it elite!